What is the deal with Amanda Frances on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Now, apparently, she was in a cult, and people are trying to calling her out, saying that it is a fake storyline and that she's making everything up. At the same time, she's being accused of like stealing her book idea, but she's coming forward, also breaking her silence. Is people attacking her because they don't like her, or is there more to these accusations? We need to talk about it. But before we start, welcome back. I'm the Real Andy of Beverly Hills. Welcome to another piece of tea. If you are new here, welcome to a Beverly Troop, where I keep it real and I mention it all. So make sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you are part of the old crew and you have not done it yet, make sure to go to the notifications, turn it off, and turn it on again. All right? Okay, guys. So, well, before we start talking about this mess, I actually have to do a small disclaimer. Today, officially, season 2 of my podcast, the Pop Smash podcast, is premiering. In fact, it already premiered, okay? So please go to my other YouTube channel. The link is going to be on the description below. Now, the name of my other channel changed, and now it's called Pop Smash by The Real Andy, okay? Pop Smash is the name of the podcast. I have been doing it for a while, but now I am back with season 2. Remember, like, if you have been with me for a while, you know that I stopped like some months ago because I have to do some stuff. There is a lot of juiciness in there, and I have a very special guest joining me. So make sure to go to my other YouTube channel, Pop Smash by The Real Andy. Subscribe, please. Watch it, love it. Leave me all of your comments, okay? And all right, and that's it. That's the only disclaimer that I have to do. I'm very excited about this new chapter in my life, So anyways, now let's talk about this mess. What is going on with Amanda? Amanda has been in the middle of like a lot of controversy, I feel, because people don't understand who Amanda is, right? I think the problem is, we have this housewife who comes a little bit too strong, saying that she has all of this money and not making clear, okay, how is she making that money, right? Although she kind of did, because she said, well, I wrote a book. And it's like, okay, so she created a book, she created a business. We all know that she's all about manifestation, and all of that. And I think it's very hard for people to like really wrap around their minds to how can you make money just using that, okay? Guys, I have to tell you, just like religion stuff brings a lot of money, everything that has to do with the mind, with mindset, with positivity, gratefulness, manifestation, a lot of that, if it's exploited in the right way, it's going to bring a lot of money, because a lot of people are looking for meaning. A lot of people are looking for a way to make their life work, right? So I could believe how she could be making all of this money, right? Now, I don't think she is a billionaire or like a multi-millionaire, but she's definitely making enough money to be comfortable. Also, I'm guessing the husband does something else. I don't know exactly what is the husband business, but you know what I mean, So anyways, there has been a lot of questions because people start calling her Scamanda because they think that she's running a scam, right? I definitely went to her website trying to look for like, I don't know, a pyramid kind of thing or like a multi-level kind of thing. I definitely did not find any of this, What I found is that she sells these courses, or she sells these books, about manifestation and how to manifest to, get your money. I'm guessing it's very subjective. If you believe in it, you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, don't believe in it. However, I did not find anything out of the ordinary, I mean, you could say, maybe if you don't believe in it, you will say like, morally, selling this to people who are desperate to make money is not the most ethical thing to do. But also capitalism, and we live in the United States, and we are sold things that we don't need all the time, So I'm sorry, like it's very hard for me to like really judge her for selling shit that people might not need, because if she find a niche and if she find people willing to give her money for that, you know, how can I blame her for that, right? Now the whole cult situation, this conversation started going around, you know, apparently, where, you know, she was like, oh, she was part of a cult, you know, why she has not talked more about this, what is going on over here, you know, is she still part of the cult and she's still trying to brainwash people, you know, and all of that, right? Well, Amanda came forward herself, you know, on an interview, I think it was for US Weekly, and she basically put everything on there. She said, it is not a secret that I grew up on a very religious environment, that it was what I consider to be a cult, you know. She said she actually has 2 degrees from their university, which are religious degrees, you know, because that's how she grew up, until she realized that she was being brainwashed and that she was in a cult, and that she left the cult. She says this is not a secret because, in fact, I wrote those blogs. Those blogs are out there for people to read them, and it's nothing that I am trying to hide, you know. She says this is just public information. It's just like before, it was a little bit harder to find because those were literally the first blogs that I wrote, and it was very deep. And she says that it is very weird that people are trying to dig those things up like it's some kind of dirt when there is no dirt. Like she says, absolutely everyone around me knows this about me. I have never tried to hide it. Which makes me believe that whoever is bringing this information is having a secret agenda. I'm starting to believe, and you guys might disagree with me now, but I'm starting to believe that she is threatening some housewives, you know, and that Amanda might actually be a good housewife moving forward, you know. I think right now, most of the housewives are anti-Amanda, right? But like I have told you before many times, Amanda is still in the ins right now. She actually has a good relationship with like some of the ladies. I think actually the only people that does not have a good relationship with Amanda is Erica Jane and Dorit Kemsley, you know. So I don't know, it feels kind of like interesting that now this information is coming out there and they're trying to like change the information to make it seem fishy when there is nothing really fishy going on. And it's all because they don't want Amanda in the room. And I think it's because someone might feel threatened that she actually has money, she actually has a life and a business, and they don't, and they might be literally meeting their replacement in real life. Something just to think about, you know, because to be very honest with you, I started the season trying to go against Amanda, but the more that I see her behave, even though yes, she has her annoying moments, you know, and I think she at the moment that they were filming this, she was still trying to find her place into like Beverly Hills, you know, I believe that she actually might be good for Real Housewives. So anyways, let me know what you guys think on the comments below. How do you feel about all of this? And if you want to get all the tea related to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or any of the other Bravo shows, make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.